Yesterday was the official launch of Season 2, and with it we got a lot of questions answered. What maps were coming, what characters were coming, what was going to change, what is in the Battle Pass, and I covered it yesterday in depth in 2 different videos, both of which were incredibly well received. So if you watch those videos, if you hit that like button, thank you so much guys, I really do appreciate it. But here's the weird part about the Season 2 update. There was still a bunch of questions left unanswered. And that is what we are going to focus on in today's video. The first of 2 things that we're going to be looking at is right on the main screen of the game. When you first hop on Modern Warfare after the Season 2 update, the first thing you're going to notice is a brand new game mode seemingly, but it's classified. You can't click on it, it's kind of glitched out, and there is nothing there. What the hell is this? Now, I've heard a couple of theories, some of which are ridiculous and some of which actually somewhat make a little bit of sense, but I wanted to cover those and then give you my opinion on what exactly is going on here. So the first theory here I think is completely ridiculous, not true whatsoever, but I have to cover it in case it comes true, and it revolves around a game mode that was shown to come out later in Season 2. And if you look at the Season 2 roadmap, one game mode that a lot of people are really excited for is Ground War Infected. And some people were saying on Twitter that they think this classified mode on the main menu is Ground War Infected. That makes 0 sense. First of all, why would it be classified if we already know that that game mode is coming to the game? And on top of that, it's just a game mode. They add new playlists all the time into multiplayer. Makes no sense. We're just going to skip right over that one. So the second theory with this, and this actually I think holds a lot more weight to it, is that this is going to be some sort of remastered game. Now, where this rumor comes from is actually the Activision investor call that happened about a week ago. In this investor call, the Activision higher-ups literally said that throughout 2020, they will be announcing more remastered games from their library coming back. Now, you have to know that this doesn't necessarily mean Call of Duty games. Activision has a lot of their own IPs. Recently, just in the past year, they released 2 remastered games, Crash Racing, and on top of that, Spyro. And these did incredibly well, shockingly well, if you ask me. So a lot of their older games, I think, are going to be remastered on either the current gen or the next gen consoles, which is interesting. And that is kind of why I heard a lot of people say that maybe this classified mode is actually going to be a link to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, because I think for the past 2 to 3 years, ever since Modern Warfare 1 Remastered actually came out, it has been rumored that they have been working on Modern Warfare 2 behind the scenes. And that really wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And to be quite honest, I would actually enjoy a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. It is my favorite Call of Duty game ever. And I actually thought that this leak held a lot of weight until what happened later yesterday. An image got released on Reddit that I actually can't show you now. Originally, I was going to show it to you in this video, talk about what was in the image, but I can't, because as of this morning, there's been DMCA takedowns of this image on Reddit, which I actually think lends a lot more weight to what we were seeing in this image. So here's the deal. I am going to link this image in a link down in the description. I'm not going to show it in this video, but I am going to talk about it a little bit. Check out that link down in the description, because this image is kind of shocking. Did you click the image yet? If not, I'll kind of explain it to you. So yesterday, someone posted on Reddit a screenshot of their phone, and on this screenshot, it was an image of Call of Duty Warzone, a completely new Call of Duty title that is assumably a Battle Royale. In the image, you can see the Tvorsk Tower in the background with a downed helicopter and an image of Ghost standing on top of the helicopter. Now, if you haven't clicked the link, this would be an incredible Photoshop if someone Photoshopped it. The characters in it are well rendered. On top of that, the Ghost character was only put into the game yesterday, which wouldn't give the person very much time to actually build an image out of it. So it actually looked relatively real, which was kind of shocking to see. Now, the person who posted this on Reddit explained that they know an inside source within Infinity Ward or Activision, he didn't really say, and that they sent this to him on Snapchat as kind of like a mini brag, and then he took a screenshot and posted it up on Reddit. An hour after posting it on Reddit, he deleted his entire Reddit account. completely gone. Now, it did look as though he literally made this Reddit account just to post this image, which to me was a little bit sketchy. So I didn't know whether or not to trust this image, think it was real, think it was a really good Photoshop, until I woke up this morning, had a look at Charlie Intel's Twitter, and saw that when they posted the image of Call of Duty Warzone, the image that they posted, that was posted on Reddit yesterday, the exact same image, had a DMCA takedown by Activision. Activision basically copyrighted that picture and took it down off of Twitter. Now, the image is still up on some locations. I believe Prestigious Key has a video of it with the image in it, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was taken down really soon. Now, what this says to me is that this whole Call of Duty Warzone thing has some weight behind it. It's probably real. The fact that they were able to take down the image means that the image was made by either Activision, Infinity Ward, or one of the studios underneath Activision. That is why they could take it down in the first place. That's how copyright works. If it was fake, they wouldn't be able to do that. Now, there's some speculation as to what Call of Duty Warzone is. Is it an MMO? It's pretty freaking obvious if you ask me. It's a Battle Royale. And the reason why we know this is because of the trailer or cutscene that was put into the game yesterday. We talked about this in yesterday's video, but I'm going to cover it a little bit more in depth. So in the cutscene, well, I'll just show you what they actually say.
Target down. Gas is closing in. We need to exfil now.
So they say gas is closing in. We need to exfil now. In other words, the gas is coming in. We need to get the hell out of here. And what do we know that always has gas in it in some form or another? Battle Royale. It closes in a circle and you have to work your way to the middle of the circle and try killing everyone else. Now after this, Ghost drops in, says there's some weird shit going on in Verdansk and we need to take care of this, Captain Price. And then it zooms out and this is what we see.
They're targeting their own. We need to find out why. Send fighters I can trust. Ghost out.
So as we zoom out here, we see fighting and explosions all across the airport and Verdansk in the background, and we know some big fight is going on here, which makes a lot of sense with the background of Spec Ops and everything we know about Battle Royales and the leaked Battle Royales. And then to make things even more obvious, we see a airplane fly in with people parachuting out the back of it, just like they're dropping in a Battle Royale. Now, I do have to say, this does happen within Spec Ops, but for them to show this at the same time as adding a classified playlist in the main menu of the game seems a little bit fishy, and I think really points towards a Battle Royale. So this Call of Duty Warzone thing looking pretty damn legit. Now, there was one weird thing about this cutscene that I wanted to point out, and maybe you guys can shed some light onto me, and you may have noticed it since we actually slowed it down. In two parts of this cutscene, you can actually see someone walk in front of the camera for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what that has to do with either the story of Modern Warfare or Battle Royale. I don't know, but it happens twice. So there is one question that I have. The other thing is it being called Call of Duty Warzone really makes me think that this is not going to be necessarily linked with Modern Warfare. There's no Modern Warfare in the name. It's not Modern Warfare Warzone. It's not just Warzone. It's Call of Duty Warzone, which makes it seem like a completely separate title, potentially free to play and separate from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So that lends to the question, why would they be advertising it as a classified playlist within the main menu of Modern Warfare? Well, there is two ideas behind this. One is that it is a part of Modern Warfare and they're just going to be advertising it as Call of Duty Warzone. And that is why in the image, if you clicked it, has characters from Modern Warfare. The main one who is right in the middle is Ghost. Now, what I think is going on here is once this actually goes live, this classified tab that we're seeing here is actually going going to basically be a link that takes you to the PlayStation or Xbox store to download Call of Duty Warzone as a separate game. We saw this with Modern Warfare Remastered. Inside the game, there was actually a link that you could click that would take you to download Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So the big takeaway from this is I think Call of Duty Warzone is a real thing. The fact that Activision could literally take down images of this means it is an Activision property, and at some point, this thing's going to be happening. The questions I have now is, how exactly is this going to play? When is it coming out? And when are we going to see more of this? Of course, as we get more and more news, I will keep you guys updated in videos, so make sure you're subscribed, have notifications on. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you liked it, and let me know what you think of all of this down in the comments. I am super curious to hear what you guys have to say about this. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.